Look at this. There are 2,571 people in my trading group, and we're killing it. I want to give a few shout outs to my trading group. CBC, thank you so much. I'm up $13,000 this week. Your group's amazing. I made $47,000 in April because of your setups. This person's up 2,400, 1,500, 647%. This person doubled my money after a phone call that we had just yesterday. This person said, I woke up and I had 73% gains in data. Thank you. I woke up with 58% gains while I was sleeping. Another $1,000. That's $4,000 in 7 days. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. If you came into crypto to get ridiculously rich, just make a ton of money, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep you up to date daily on all the important crypto news that moves the markets. Technical analysis, Bitcoin, and altcoin setups. So you can make a ton of money in this market. Definitely hit the like button for me. Trying to get a like spike going, 1,000 likes a video, and leave a comment in the comment box. Jumping right into the market today in crypto. Bitcoin is at 93.06. We've talked about the higher term time frames. We talked about these vertical lines as being bearish MACD crosses on the 3-day chart. And each time this happened previously, you had a big sell-off, big sell-off, big sell-off, big sell-off. Here we are again. Now it's only down about 5% essentially from this bearish MACD cross, which happened. Also, it's at the upper trend line of this falling wedge down here. So you'd have to assume, unless it breaks out to the upside of this strong resistance, which hasn't been able to do on the last few attempts, Bitcoin, it looks like it's going to roll over. Okay. Now, it would be great if it would just continue and just range, and I want it to break out to the upside. My buy signal, I don't like to trade this chop. I don't get stuck in this Bitcoin nonsense, right? I'm going to buy Bitcoin at 10,500, a break and hold or retest above 10,500. Up here, I want to see the strong resistance broken. Right now, it's like, hey, should I buy Bitcoin? It's you got a bunch of overhead resistance. That's where everybody's selling. Do you want to buy before where everybody's selling just overhead? Probably not. Now, this is the 4-hour Bitcoin chart. You got this rising channel, rising wedge, and then in here, you had basically a kind of a breakout, but then it faked out as far as this inverse head and shoulders goes. Okay, rolled over, and now you've got this rising wedge, 68% chance of a break to the downside. Bulls need to hold this level. It's happened on multiple occasions. Okay, but just putting this out there that bulls need to show up right here, right now. RSI is close to being oversold on the 4-hour time frame. If it does fall lower, you can expect a bounce in a lot of occasions based on that idea. Now, this is the 1-hour chart zoomed in. And I want you to see, again, rising channel, rising wedge. And the price action, you just have to assume that it continues in this pattern until it doesn't. Okay, so what's important is there's kind of a lower trend line and then a absolute lower trend line here, right? Bulls need a bounce here, which they put in a bounce, but again, it's getting rejected by this resistance level at 9,300. A break lower would mean 9,000, 8,800, 8,500. However, if you get a move to the upside, you're going to see a bullish MACD cross confirmed, which is a buy signal. But again, the price action pulls the MACD it's moving average convergence divergence indicator, and it's a lagging indicator. It's based on moving averages. And so again, it's important that the price action is going to move before the actual MACD cross, but this will give it some bullish follow through. Bots buy on this idea, right? So most important thing right here is this lower trend line has to hold, or there's some downside ahead, right? Over here, I want to show you, we talk about these double bottoms all the time. And so potentially this could work out for the bulls here if it rolls over and bounces again and be double bottom similar to this. And then we run back up to the upper trend line of this rising channel, rising wedge. Use a stop loss. Like let the price action decide if you're going to stay in this trade or not. If you're holding a bunch of Bitcoin right now, you definitely don't want to be a part of this move to the downside. I want to give a couple of shout outs to people in my trading group. There's just amazing success stories. This shout out to Vorns. He had XTZ trade. He made 282% return on investment. Huge. Next person, he said, take what the market gives you. Do not forget to take profits. And I preach that to you guys, and that's the truth. Like, you got to take your money. You got to get your money, right? You got to get it before somebody else gets it. This person was up $35,000, about 3.5 Bitcoin on this trade. You know, he's using sizable positions over here. So, again, huge profits. 3.6 Bitcoin in a trade, not bad. This person's up 1,000. This person's up 3,800. This person, I love to get these messages. This drives me to work really hard and make sure that everybody's really successful. This person stated, finally making some good trades and seeing my money grow. Joining the group has been an investment into my future. The skills I've learned in just a couple weeks have already turned my losses into gains. The group has given me the skills to be patient, spot good entries, and take profits. Like, we've built an amazing ecosystem that brings the best out of everybody. Let's talk about these altcoins. So this is the Bitcoin dominance chart. And I've got this diagonal trend line here. Okay, if this breaks to the downside, we will have the epic altcoin season, right? You had a big, nice altcoin season here. Good altcoin season here. We've had a good altcoin season, a little mini altcoin season, right? It's been good. Now, Bitcoin dominance breaks down below here. These altcoins will take off. We'll have an epic altcoin season. Maybe not on par with 2017, but dude, if you're hitting theta for 400% gains, a lot of these other big gainers for a couple 100% gains, there's a point where you got to take what the market gives you. Right? Investors are sitting on the biggest pile of cash ever. These are assets in money market funds. Banks are not paying. The interest rates on your money is very poor right now. New home purchases are skyrocketing, up 16% because it's so cheap to borrow money right now. Everybody's holding a bunch of fiat. What's the best advice you've got for crypto newcomers? And this is a good question. What would you tell somebody that's new? Just in the comment box, leave me a comment. This person has a good one. Don't hold at the start of the next bear market. And that's the biggest thing. If you get one thing out of watching this channel every day, holding downtrends is not profitable. Holding from end of 2017, beginning of 2018, it just would have been a drag session. This person stated, no decision to buy or sell needs to be made in a rushed manner. There is always time. Never feel like you got to just throw your money in this market because you're going to miss out on something, because there's 100,000 opportunities ahead of us, and probably 10 times better too. When this market takes off, I was talking to people today in the group, it's going to be epic. So Binance comes out with ERD, CODI, and DREP. You can earn up to 16% APR, which is way better than banks, obviously, through Binance's saving program. Deribit, so the 26th of June expiration is coming this Friday. Okay, so futures contracts end on Friday. Open interest is extremely high. We're going to see monthly futures contracts are ending. Expect some volatility. Expect some volatility. I want to talk to you real quick about Kava, and I've got a setup on this I'm going to show you in just a second. So this was forwarded from Kava News, another YouTuber. You guys might have heard of him, Data Dash. He was giving a trading analysis of the breakout potential of Kava. He's got about 300,000 subscribers. There's a bunch of buyers right there ready, thinking, hey, I'm going to get Kava. So you can see on this list, Compound, Maker, 0x, Kyber, Lend, Synthetics, Loopring, Ren, UMA, Bancor, Thorchain, and Kava down here. So Kava is DeFi. Now, there's news too. So July the 1st, again, so this is a catalyst, right? We look for catalysts when these, we find a good technical pattern, and then we find a news catalyst, and that leads to pumpage. That's what we want. Absolute pumpage. there was a delay of the USDX mining rewards, and this now is going to start on July the 1st. So USDX is a stablecoin that's created on Kava's platform and backed by the world's largest cryptocurrency. It's backed by BNB. So you know CZ is going to pump this whole idea out there, and that's what you want. You want exposure. Like, you can have a mediocre crypto, but if you have good marketing, it's going to be perceived as a superior crypto. So, and again, I'm not even trying to judge this coin, but what I'm trying to say is, hey, just based on the amount of, I mean, look at these. This is a pretty good selection of information that builds a bullish case as far as the news goes for Kava. Okay, so understanding that idea, like, you don't have to dive in and like, let me dissect the code, let me find out, you know, it's really just, hey, how's everybody else going to perceive this? Are they going to like it? Are they going to buy it? And then you can buy and sell based on those ideas, what everybody else is going to do, right? Not what should I do, what was everyone else going to do, and then just front run what they're going to do, right? So this is Kava. It hasn't broken out yet. I thought it was going to break out earlier. By the way, if you're drawing these patterns and you're getting a bunch of fake outs, make sure and use the wicks. Okay, so buying the breakout of this descending, expanding, broadening wedge. Okay, you can see that the targets are up here in these white blocks. Not that you would ever trade this or listen to anything I say. You've got a MACD bullish cross, buy signal. You've got a falling wedge on the RSI. You know, could this come down here one more time? Sure. But just remember that, you know, you got this overhead resistance right here at about 12,000 Satoshis. Like, when that breaks, you'll see some upside over time. This is a midterm hold idea. You can potentially hold it for a little bit. Just, it really depends on what Bitcoin does. You get a big move out of Bitcoin, a big pump out of Bitcoin, you'll see your BTC pairs will get wrecked. Okay, so just remember, it's all fun and games until Bitcoin makes a big move. So that always has to be on your radar. Now, this is REQ. We'll try to get this one out to you. It is already pumping crazy. Some of this news is not recent, but it's just to kind of give you an idea on what's going on. So they have request, REQ. They've created it. You can create a payment request. You put the amount you want to receive and you hit create. And so now they're supporting different stable coins. This is from May. Here they are announcing the Request Network Safe app is now live, so people can request their payments, any Ethereum address. You've got the development. Again, this is a DeFi project. DeFi projects are hot. I'm going to talk to you about this more going forward. So they've got development of anticipated launch of the first wave of invites of the request invoicing, so they're excited about that. And then Request is a Y Combinator backed request network. It bills itself as a decentralized network for payment request, REQ request. The request can be detected and paid in a secure way without the need for a third party. A gentleman in my trading group, he took this picture, actually recorded a video outside, and this apparently is in New York, and this is the bank where everybody's, you know, social distancing, they have all that going on, and people have to wait in line for an hour and a half for banking services. And he just said it was ridiculous. And so it's easy, out of the box. DeFi, crypto, fixes a lot of this. Having to go in person, possibly, you know, all the risks that are out there as far as associating or being close to other people right now. So I think that DeFi is going to be the future. This is the REQ midterm hold idea I was going to give to you guys. It already pumped crazy. Like, I just couldn't get a video done fast enough. The targets are over here. The double bottom. This is a nice technical pattern. Like, you get double bottom, and then you get this like little handle on here. It's like a double bottom with a cup and handle, you know, as part of it. It's a nice setup. Anyways, point is, got them 26% gains. I posted it like 6 o'clock this morning in my trading group. You know, nice breakout. Now, we actually started buying this like back quite a few months ago, almost 3 months ago. I mean, if you held this for 3 months, essentially, REQ, you're up 130% on REQ over 3 months. So again, you're not chasing, you're not buying the top of these green candles. Do not even try to trade any of this that I'm talking about. Like, you're looking for a retest. I'm going to talk to you more about that near the end of the video. That's the magic. Yeah, you get this huge long wick. People take profits perfectly at this target. People took profits, and it pulls back. Well, it's going to happen here too. Okay, look, ran up here, nailed this target. This is resistance, and it's going to pull back, right? And so once you get a retest, like here's a retest, right? Pull back from here, retest it. So maybe it pulls back to here, retest, and continues. Retest, continues. Doesn't move in straight lines. Again, here's REQ, took off, moon ready, 30% gains. Rest of the market, we still do have quite a few double-digit green altcoins. Like if you're not trading these small and micro-cap altcoins, you're missing the easiest money you can get in crypto. There's a Binance link in the description, as well as if you're in the United States, you have to use PureVPN. Get that set up, start trading, get set up over here, bull run ready. You're going to have so many opportunities when you trade this market. These smaller cap, look at this, market cap, 18 million. Market cap, 13 million. Here's 87 million for Bancor, which is doubled in price recently. Here's 13 million, 14 million, 8 million, 6 million, 3 million, 2 million, 4 million. Look at that. Most of the green coins are under $20 million market caps. That's what's moving right now. Adjust to what the market is giving you. You can't just sit on the sidelines and say, oh, I'm going to hold Bitcoin. I mean, I guess you could, but for me, I don't want to do that. Here's Sky. This is a midterm hold idea. And again, I just want to show you, this is just now moving. Of course, I couldn't get the video out in time, but Sky, you've got this, see this little cup and handle. You know, essentially, we were buying the breakout over here, so it's up quite a bit, but this candle doesn't close for another, this is a 6-hour chart, so each one of these candles represents 6 hours. This doesn't close for another 3 hours, so the breakout hasn't been confirmed yet, but it is moving. And just know, like, you've got this major line of resistance, and so this kind of tells you, hey, price action came back, got rejected, and now finally buyers showed up. So you just need a candle body close above here. Again, there's some upside potential in Sky. Bitcoin dominance, this is what it all comes down to. And so this support, if it breaks, altcoins are going to run. And it did break, but now you put in a double bottom. It looks like it might get rejected here. If this is a bearish retest and you can expect more downside, these altcoins are going to take off. These altcoins are going to run hard. And so it looks like this bounce idea may not play out. But again, there is a double bottom, so you just kind of have to keep in mind that that's on the table. The MACD is starting to curve lower. So you have to think, okay, well, when you get a bearish MACD cross, obviously if it curves to the downside below the red signal line. So again, altcoins move better when this is falling. Keep falling, keep falling. I'm going to give a shout out to Crypto Cribs. If you're not following me on Twitter, make sure and do so, cryptobtc_Chris. So the Venezuelan government is now taking Bitcoin as payment for passports. And you can see coming soon, currency, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin payment method. LibertyX allows Bitcoin purchases in cash at 7-Eleven, CVS, and Rite Aid. You can buy $500 in Bitcoin right now. LibertyX is a crypto ATM service, but you have 20,000 retail locations across the United States. And mainstream adoption is going to happen when it's easy to get into this market, when it's easier. Grayscale Ethereum Trust plunges 50% as institutional investors dump shares. Why did they dump? Because they took profits. Now, this is serious. I want you to pay attention. The Bitcoin market is about to see $1 billion influx in less than 48 hours. This is the idea we talked about. So monthly futures contracts end on Friday, last Friday of every month, okay? The market's about to experience a money influx due to $1 billion in Bitcoin options that's expected to expire this week. So the open interest for these options is extremely high. Now, what could happen? So there's 100,000 Bitcoin worth close to $1 billion that we're dealing with here. And again, this is going to result in high price volatility, more than likely, for Bitcoin. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.